Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ENVV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And it just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis several times in the past, so that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. First thing I'm going to do is just a little house cleaning. I'm going to go ahead and delete these lines out. Sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant anymore. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's clutter, because there's lines all over the place. So just trying to keep this as clean as possible from an analysis perspective. The original, or the first update, though, that needs to be made comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closes above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that have watched the past one and maybe remember me talking about 30 cents as resistance, now that the price is above it, you would want to see it act as support, and that has actually already played out once. Price broke above it, and then on the pullback, surprise, surprise, you can see you could throw this right into a textbook of a great example of a resistance now acting as support. The ideal level of support, though, I mean, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward would be if the price can stay up above this point right here at 35 cents. However, don't get me wrong, if the price falls below 35, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But if the price can somehow manage to stay above it, that would be a huge sign of power. Taking a step back and looking at the big picture of things, so this, of course, assumes you have more so of a bigger picture time horizon, but a very straightforward way to gauge the health of the current price movement is just watching that purple line, the famous 50-period simple moving average. As long as the price stays above that purple line, as the purple line moves itself higher and higher, then the bulls are in full control of the trend, no doubt about it. Again, yeah, if it can stay above 35 cents, that would be great. But from the grand scope of it all, as long as it's above that purple line, then the bulls are in full control. As far as levels of resistance, I'm not even going to touch on those because, in my opinion, top priority right now is not breaking levels of resistance. Top priority is just going through healthy consolidations and building higher bases, because as long as higher bases are being built over time, the overall chart will take care of itself. So great move today. We'll see how this week continues to unfold. Still 2 days left. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.